Okay, we're back with more Alan Wake 2. In theory, we should be able to finish it today. I might look up where exactly to go here, because I think I had the right idea of turning the main theater area. Way to get upstairs that's faster this time. Yeah. Do a quick scan, and if I can't figure it out, I'll look it up. Trying to get into the projection room, right, is the problem. Ouch, rude.
The shadow moved too fast to see. Where had it gone?
It's our new one, right? Okay, it does put something new on the screen. We can go check that, I guess. Oh, is it like a door that I can enter in this? Okay, that's really cool. And it has a little swirly on it.
Myself in a maze of film equipment.
That's pretty sweet, actually.
There had to be a way to the projection booth from here.
Really like that.
I wasn't alone.
Put it pretty tiny on the screen, so I wasn't able to see it. I think I swapped it without looking at the screen before.
Show yourself, you grand master my ass. You're a clown in a mask.
Actually, going into the movie screen is really good. It's also very Inland Empire. I like this, like, kind of pseudo black and white.
I was back where I started. A loop within a loop. I had to keep going.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. Who was it? Who said that? Grand master my ass. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, you moron.
This is extremely my shit.
The Casey in the story was losing it. I wasn't far behind. I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Show yourself.
Oh, cool. Nice.
That's a real clever trick, asshole. You can run, but you can't hide. The grand master my ass. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, you moron. Why don't you come here and say that to my face, buddy? Then we'll see who's the moron.
This rules. Alan Wake's voice actor is getting to work so much harder in this game than they made him work in Alan Wake 1. Interesting. They like the shifting exit signs here. Good shit.
I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Show yourself.
Casey?
Who's there? Look, you got the wrong guy. I'm not Alex Casey. I only play him in the movies. He's just fictional character.
What's going on here?
You don't have to kill me. You don't have to go get that knife and stab me. You can just give up and go back. Forget about the ritual sacrifice to open the way forward.
The ritual sacrifice to open the way.
Interesting.
No.
You have to sacrifice Max Payne.
Do it. You don't have to become a monster. Just leave the knife where it is. In the back.
In the back.
And go.
A knife in the back? Everything about this was absurd. Our dialogue forced and ridiculous. In desperate need of another pass.
Oh no. Oh no, you don't. You'll be sorry.
Cool that he's not in black and white.
What the fuck?
Oh, cool.
I was getting close.
These guys.
Welcome, Alex Casey. You've done well. You've played your role perfectly.
Everything out of your mouth is a damn lie. The only place any of this makes any sense is in your psychotic brain.
As a fictional character in a story, you've fulfilled your purpose. You brought the writer of the story here. You can go now, Casey.
No, I'm not going anywhere before I get some answers. How was I in that movie? Why does all this feel so familiar? What? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck am I? No!
And welcome to you, Alan Wake.
What the hell?
This is the ritual to lead you on. We're just one step away from your final destination, Mr. Wake. So first, here's an unanswered mystery for you. If Casey was fictional, and you assumed his role as a detective,
Good. Great.
are you now fictional too? Whose story are you living, Mr. Wake?
The visions were getting
I like they do some cool stuff with all that dialogue and putting it in weird
Not a
ears.
separate layer, but mingling with my own reality in the dark place. Wait. Dead end. This can't be right. Did I miss something? The murder site.
We live inside a dream.
The mask was the key. This is how I could help her.
Do we get it on move it to the well or whatever?
Saga Anderson, listen. I've been tricked. Scratch wrote returned. I tried to fix the story, but he stopped me before I reached the end. He has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? You're Scratch.
I need to stop him. I need to stop him before he gets out. He's after Alice. I'm still
So I
trapped, but I'm
assume
making
in the
progress.
earlier scene with Saga where we saw this, we didn't hear all these
You're right.
lines.
Scratch made a horror story. I need to match the genre. It has to be dark, but the hero can break through, save her family, save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, whatever you're doing, it's working. You just need to keep going.
We have family in the horror story.
You did a good job with like doing the backwards speech stuff where it doesn't sound exactly like Twin
Closer
Peaks.
than ever before. But there was no time to lose. Everything was hanging in the balance. I could still lose it all. Parliament Tower. I had to make it work this time. I could stop
See
Scratch.
more of my wife's
get
art.
The manuscript. Fix its ending.
precious baby, Ben. Fucking tough. Sorry.
Now you're falling apart. The light is a poisonous, poisonous dart, forever seeking out the darkest part. Forever, forever, forever your heart.
Cool. Cult of the World. I don't know what that connects to. In like the theater proper. I saw the subtitles. As well, them going in the swirly door. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is very much like episode 18, the finale of season 3. I can't hear anything in my own ears. Like, I can see the subtitles, but that's why I didn't look for anything when I came out. I just saw subtitles without any audio. I can hear some footsteps here, but there was supposed to be like dialogue. It was like barely audible. I assume this is just looping now. Maybe it hasn't looped yet.
Onko täällä ketään? Ahti.
Can you hear that?
Sanovat, se joka varjoon tyytyy, valon ihmeestä paitsi jää.
This shit rules. Thanks for not letting me miss this. I wish they, like, this wasn't optional, but I do sense a little bit of fear, like, when they offload a bunch of stuff into the menu for, like, the manuscripts and stuff. Kojima had to do that in Metal Gear Solid 5 as well, because he really was, like, affected by all the criticism of the codec calls.
Hän on poissa. Ollut jo kauan.
Kun nyt lähden, lähde kanssani.
Mutta vasta tämän yön jälkeen.
This being in Finnish is awesome. This feels a lot like the last 2 episodes of Season 3.
Heti sinulla oli paskat housussa. Kontas ojan pohjalla änkyrä kännissä ja huusi ja soperteli, että armo, rakkas veli, anna armo, kuolen.
This is a lot of work to make this optional.
Tuhlaajapojan paluu. Ja häntä koipien välis. Tuliko hakemaan anteeksiantoa?
Uutiset mistään paluusta ovat ennenaikaisia. Tulin vain käymään. Ja nyt kun muistan millaista tämä touhu täällä on, en viivy kauaa. Missäs veljesi luuraa?
Pisti hengiltä. Rupes käymään aivoa se aina länkytys. Uhrilahja mestarille. Mutta ei se paskaveli kelvannut edes siihen. Sä olit mestarin valittu. Vaikka mä koskaan ymmärtänyt, että miksi.
The one blue eye is kind of cool.
Mitä on? Nyt tuli tupen rapinat, poika. Leikataan parta! Leikataan pojalta parta! Miksi palasit, kun kerran lähdit?
En aikonut. Mutta nyt löydän itseni täältä. Nyt on kai kirottu. Kirjoitettu sadistisen kirjailijan tarinaa. Kierrän kehää.
Maa on syklinen laulu. Mites siellä valtion kontrollivirastossa menee?
Väärä virasto. En ole siellä töissä. Sitä paitsi sain potkut. Ei olisi tarvetta talonmiehen apulaiselle.
Ei ole. Tämän tilan isäntä katosi yön selkää vuosia sitten. Sen jälkeen kun sinä lähdit. Merkit on ilmassa, että multakin loppuu hommat pian. Siksi kyselen virastosta. Ehkä saan sieltä töitä.
I'm so mad that I could have missed this. This should have just like played after the end of chapter section in full screen, I think.
Malja.
Millä juomme?
Yöttömälle yölle.
Kind of crazy to see a live action sequence filmed in 2023 that takes place at night, but I can see what's going on.
Tämä riitti vie sinut tuon puoleiseen.
It's Thomas Zane.
Sanotaan, että Aleen kurkotti liian pitkälle yön syövereihin. Eikä löytänyt sieltä enää pois. Kannattaa varaa sitä Aleenin mustaa leskeä. Taisit olla vähän heikkona häneen.
Pelkäsin häntä.
Me pojat oltiin aina vähän toivottomia naisten kanssa.
This is like my favorite thing in the whole game. I even like this better than the musical section, which is really cool. That's like an early scene in season 3. Just picturing Sam Blake watching Twin Peaks season 3 for the first time and just being like, this is the greatest thing that has ever happened, and being like, yeah, man, I totally agree. I feel very connected. It's cool to have this, like, you can feel connected through the power of art to other people. You feel connected to David Lynch. You feel connected to the other people who also feel connected to David Lynch. And now he's making new art that's, like, reinvigorating that sense of connection again. It's awesome. Do we know that actress? She been featured in any of these games, or is she like involved with Sam Lake in real life or something? There's so many cool things that this could mean, like swirling around in my brain, and I love like kind of the superposition of all of those possible meanings. I like that Alex Casey is like simultaneously Alex Casey, Sam Lake, and Max Payne, and that all of those work in each individual scene, right?
En kierrä kehää. Tämä on spiraali.
Oh, cool. I think the right shenanigans with Max Payne make that even more interesting than they would be otherwise. Is Lopu like finished? The end? Yeah, thank you for not letting me miss that. I know I'm anal about backseating, but like that would have really been sad to have missed what was the coolest thing in the game. Did I miss anything at the beginning before I came in the theater, or was it just credits and stuff at the start? I wish they would have played that. To me, I get the sense that this is optional because they were afraid that if they did shit like that, that it would turn off the player base. It's kind of like the manuscripts being hidden in the menu and the videos being hidden in the menu in Control. I just wish for a world where they could just do whatever the fuck they want and didn't have to worry about like the game being marketable. Beginning was just credits I missed. Okay. I just have to remove.
There wasn't enough alcohol in this city to drown the memories of this nightmare, but I damn well try. This case would never be closed. I had more questions now than at the start. The irony of being trapped in a postmodern detective story. I felt watched. The eyes of some unseen audience on me. I wanted to turn to the hidden camera and tell them to fuck off. But I didn't know where to look to break the fourth wall. There would always be another case for Casey. A million stories in this dark city. The night opened up to welcome me. I walked into her arms. Roll credits. Something kept me going. A broken man. No hope, no prospects, no love. Too stubborn to die. Like a cockroach with a misguided sense of honor and justice in a city where there can never be justice.
That's funny. That shit was like my jam. I really, really liked it. I almost don't even want to like openly speculate on what it means to me because I feel like doing that will collapse some wave functions that I'm enjoying being uncollapsed right now. But I vibed with it. Like it's like I want you to be able to be that as weird as you want, man. You and the whole team, like, go even harder on shit like that. Maybe if they felt like they could get away with making PS1 games, they could make weird-ass PS1 games with, like, 1/10 the budget of this. It is cool how, like, pretty Alan Wake 2 is. I'm not complaining, but you can definitely tell that they're pretty restricted in what they feel like is acceptable or too weird, right? I don't know if I have an easy way to get out of here, actually. Let's see. There are many cruelties in our weird, fucked up society. You know, and probably the cruelties where people can't, like, eat or have their basic needs met are a little bit worse than the cruelties associated with art. But, like, we need to have more weird little goblin people who are permitted to be weird little goblins and given resources to do their weird little goblin art. I think that in a lot of respects, those are kind of the same struggle. You know what I mean? Like getting people's basic needs met, and letting people make weird art.
The phone was ringing again. Somehow I sensed it wasn't Zane this time.
I still have a lot of problems with this game. I think it's not perfect. My like holistic opinion of it has improved drastically in the last like 6-7 hours of gameplay, but it's definitely the most improved sequel of all time.
Hello?
Hello. It wasn't Zane. It wasn't Scratch either. Huh? You're me? Me? I don't understand. There's a lot I don't understand.
The dark place operates in loops.
It's a spiral.
Time is a story. I'm calling you from a different point in that story.
That's cool.
From the future? I'm never getting out of here, am I?
Yes, you will. And no, you won't. And that is by your own choice.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry for what
I want Alan Wake to be stuck here forever.
You go back to the talk show studio basement. Get Alice's photos from a shoebox there. Before you can go to Parliament Tower, you must put the photos into the shoebox at her statue at the plaza. To help you, to help Alice, to help Saga Anderson.
I'm my own Deus Ex Machina? Really?
It's cool. It's also like something in the last couple episodes of season 3.
How many writers does it take to finish a story? One for each draft. It's the same writer, but in a different point in time. I'd follow the steps he laid out for me. Alice's photo from the talk show building basement. I had to go back to get them. I'd bring the photos to the shoebox by the statue.
Now, this says it still wants me to go to Parliament Tower first. Well, it makes it... Yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe there's another way in. Here, maybe. So I don't think that connects back into that room. Not the room I need to be in. Let's see. This zone is the basement they're talking about, right? Hey, Namek, how you doing? It wasn't the, like... Oh, wait, here we go. I think I missed this before.
Alice's photos. I recognize the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. I need to get them to the plaza.
Wake. I can't. Wake. Wake. I know the words, the secret words. Alan, wake. Wake.
Parliament Tower.
I had the photos now. I needed to put them into the shoebox by the statue.
Shit, shit!
Trail of the Writer.
I'd been here many times before. I didn't know how many. This felt different, like my last chance, if it wasn't already too late.
On.
Nobody lived here anymore. Was I too late? Scratch was in there, writing his horror story. There was still time to stop him. I needed to get inside.
Really happy that they didn't let the control stuff bog this game down. Like, it's a nice extra feature, a little bit of extra information if you want it, but we don't really ever see the game from the perspective of the Bureau of Control. It's like all the Bureau of Control stuff is like the Gordon and Albert scenes in season 3.
It won't end. Like a nightmare I can't wake up from. I thought I could contain Ellen in my photos, but I can't. The monster just keeps coming back. Every night. Like waves hitting the shore. I'm so tired. He's here all the time now. There's so much rage inside of him, I can't stand it anymore. God, I tried so hard. I can't.
The Alice stuff in Parliament Tower is really good too.
I have made a decision. Most of you won't understand. People call me an artist, but I don't care about any of that. I just wanted to show the world what I see. I can't keep going like I have been. It's time for a perspective shift. To go from photographer to subject. From artist to art.
Currently for the computer work on the Dark Place. Interesting. Are they gonna walk into the lake?
Alice was dead. Scratch tortured her until she couldn't stand it anymore. Until she broke. And all that time,
She thought it was me.
it was me.
It is you, man.
Scratch was still here. He hadn't escaped the Dark Place yet. He was scratching my edits out of return. I had seen this before. This was not Scratch.
Sweetheart is being the most improved.
This was me.
Yeah. Most improved sequel. The Mr. Scratch stuff is like so much better in this.
Stopped myself trying to fix the manuscript.
American Nightmare is like a baffling product.
I was the one haunting Alice.
There you go, man.
It was always me.
You did. I would press the oh my god button, but they've like put in the work to make that pretty clear. I would actually be disappointed if they did the stupid thing and it was like, oh yeah, no, the doppelganger did all this bad stuff. Yeah, so you are your doppelganger. It's the darkness inside you. It's wild. Alan Wake 1, it felt like this was on the periphery of the whole story that had, like, the elements to set this up, right? With Alice saying, like, oh, you've got this writer's block, I'm trying to help you, and he's, like, kind of being a dick the whole time. Returned by Scratched Out. That's fucking great. That was awesome.
Getting off this time.
Like Samsara, right? The interesting thing I really find compelling about just like art generally and just the kind of experience of creation as a human that like a lot of the spark of creation comes from within, and there's a lot to be said about like is art, is technology, is game design, is it, you know, invented or is it discovered? And I think that much more frequently it's discovered rather than invented, right? That it's like waiting in nature to be plucked out and shown to other people. You know, sometimes you can think about creative decisions as having some finite number of options. It's like once you set up your story to be about this thing, there's like only 5, 10, 100, 1,000, a million ways to resolve it, right? It's usually a much smaller number. You'd be surprised how few creative choices you actually have.
Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on a winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black night. Forever I am circling back just to fall into this trap. To this trap, this winding road. And some say that it moves forever, this road that I lose you on every time. And some say that it moves forever, this road. And some say that it moves forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it moves forever, this road. Your words aren't meant for me. They're meant only for you, I see. Wake up, it's only a dream on a winding road. Now they're in my bed, inside the dark chamber of my head, where I flip you over until you bend. This road, oh don't you ever, don't let me go. Forever I am playing pretend, and I am forever, never wanting it to end. This message that you send to this winding road. It's just the beginning, only the ending, winding through the night. Only the end. It's just the beginning, only the ending, winding through the night.
This is the first time we've heard the whole song. really like the choice to just keep using this song in the Alan Wake storyline.
Need to look at the caseboard. We did bring Wake back from the dark place with the song and the clicker. But he didn't end up here now. He landed on the shore after I faced Nightingale in the overlap. Hey!
It's cool.
Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! He got out with my face! Scratch!
That night I found Wake here. He appeared because of this. The summoning.
Summon him into the
That
past.
was Wake. Scratch wasn't pretending to be Wake. They're the same person.
There's a great bit from Twin Peaks Season 3 where they reuse footage from Fire Walk with Me, and it's like so cool.
Change of plan. I'll lure him to the cell. When we're inside, lock it and blast it with all you got.
Need more bullets to do that successfully.
Use the caseboard to make sense of it.
He's too fast. Anderson, pin him down with gunfire for me to get the light on him.
On it!
Damn it. Anderson, we lost power.
I'm trying, oh wee. Oh, I'm gonna be able to swap stuff quickly enough to get the thing out.
I have to take a look at the caseboard to figure this out.
I'll do the case boards. Give me a sec.
Too fast. Anderson, pin him down with gunfire for me to get the light on him.
On it!
Anderson, we lost power.
It's back on. Show him!
You don't have time to heal. We'll get it eventually. It's just gonna be kind of rough.
Need to look at the caseboard.
Too fast. Anderson, pin him down with gunfire for me to get the light on him.
On it!
Damn it. Anderson, we lost power.
Hey, we're back. Make us proud, Saga! You picked a bad way to mess with Devil.
Anderson, I can't get the light on him.
Working on it.
Hit him where it hurts, kiddo. You're going down, Devil. You're gonna be sorry, Scratch. We're here for you, Anderson, there's more gear waiting.
Got him. Get the light on him. Got him. Crap. This is your shot, Anderson. Turn the lights. Shit. He's free. Lost the lights.
Look out, Anderson!
Oh, it wants me to like turn some lights on in here. Okay, I don't know what they were saying about the. Okay, yeah, my situation with my equipment's gonna be really problematic here. Very difficult for me to get everything swapped over.
I need to piece these clues together on the caseboard.
He's too fast. Anderson, pin him down with gunfire for me to get the light on him.
On it!
Damn it. Anderson, we lost power.
where he's throwing stuff, because he's throwing stuff at me, it sounds like.
We're back.
Now, Estevez! I got him as long as we got power. Power is out. He's coming for you.
I'll get it running. Just be ready.
Let's see if I can avoid him long enough to get to the shoebox and try to get more of my resources.
Back in
That's no time. Don't let him fool you. Show him, kiddo. Yeah. You're going down, devil.
We need to work together to get him, Anderson.
I don't know if that even affects him. Okay. Yeah, because like my bank is like really badly sorted and my inventory is really badly sorted and none of it pauses.
Need to look at the case board.
He's too fast. Anderson, pin him down with gunfire for me to get the light on him. On it. Damn it. Anderson, we lost power.
We're back.
Does Casey throw you ammo based on your equipped gun?
Teach him a lesson. You're gonna be sorry, Scratch. You picked a family to mess with, devil.
He's too fast. Shoot him to pin him down.
Trying.
You're going down, devil.
More ammo waiting.
Now! Got him. He's trapped. This is your shot, Anderson. Turn the light.
You got Viking
Lights
blood in
are out.
you, kiddo.
He's coming.
Ouch.
Hit him where it hurts, kiddo. We're here for you, Saga.
Right, it's back on.
Make us proud, Saga. Hurt him bad, Saga.
He's too fast for me. Shoot him. Trap him now. Got him.
There.
We lost
The lights are
power.
ready.
He's free.
Hang in there, Anderson.
Need to rotate the lights.
I don't even think I have any other healing items, really.
Yeah. You're going down, devil.
We're ready to roll now.
Fuck. Trying to heal.
You're gonna be sorry, Scratch. You picked a family to mess with, devil.
We need to work together to get him, Anderson.
Trying to get back to the box to heal.
Viking blood in you, kiddo. Teach him a lesson.
Stock up on ammo.
I'm trying.
Show him, kiddo.
I'm not gonna be able to get that off in time. I'm gonna die.
Don't let him fool you. Make us proud, Saga.
I don't think it ever gives you a chance to heal here. We'll see.
He's too fast for me. Shoot him.
Yeah, I got a heal off, so that helps. He threw ammo on the ground somewhere. I don't know where, though.
Yes, Saga. You're gonna be sorry, Scratch. Teach
way to mess with Devil. You got fighting blood in you, Devil! You're going down, Devil! Hit him where it hurts, kiddo!
Estevez! Lights!
I got him pinned. Hurry, Anderson. Got away. Look out, Anderson.
Close, not quite there.
Those lights facing the cell.
Make us proud, Saga!
Can't interrupt that, it looks like.
Now, Estevez. The light. Got the bastards. Power is
Now I
out.
need to get him in
He's
the
coming
cell.
for you. Hang in there, Anderson.
I like his jacket, I just noticed it. That was rough. Would have been nice if they gave me a quick little second to just adjust my inventory before the start. I started at like no health, no ammo. Bad setup in my inventory to pull something into my inventory.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Is it you?
I'm so sorry.
Did it work? Casey?
Casey. Scratch.
Oh, that's kind of a cool idea.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, folks, but it's official. Tearfest is canceled. Today, Bright Falls feels a little less bright.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. Do you think his note for this saga is I want it to sound like Immigrant Song? That riff sounds very Immigrant Song. Ocean's a lake, a land awake. Get what you're saying there, bud. Really sick guitar solo. Hell yeah. It's an awesome sequence.
Tom, we need to get to our next gig. We're doing this for you and our lovely saga. You take care of things on this side.
Oh, cool.
Don't screw it up, Tom!
I'd seen it all play out. Like a horror movie I'd been forced to watch. The Dark Presence held all the cards now.
Wake, we need to talk. Welcome back, Wake. You are Wake now, right? With the shadow out of you? Some good news, at least. Bad news is, I haven't seen a situation this fucked since the AWE in Eagle River. The shadow's now in Alex, and Anderson is gone. We need to figure out how to salvage this.
I'll do anything it takes to fix this, Agent Estevez. I'm the reason this is all happening.
It's never that simple. But I should have put you in a box and shipped you off to a containment facility the second I laid eyes on you. The only question now is... are you able to fix this?
I can try.
Not the most encouraging answer, but we'll make it work.
Scratch. The dark presence inside Casey. It threw Saga into the lake. If she ends up in the dark place, she could be there forever. It took me 13 years to get out. Zane never did.
Tor and Odin went in after her, right? Maybe they'll get her out.
Cool.
With the power of rock and roll.
I saw them when I was trapped there. They performed in my musical.
I'm immediately less optimistic about this.
What's the situation?
I've never seen an entity break a Bureau containment unit like that. And now the Dark Presence is occupying Agent Casey? When it attacked him in the woods, it must have been preparing for this.
And now he has the clicker. Scratch will go to Bright Falls and use the clicker to bring about the horrific ending he wrote for Return. But I can still fix this.
How?
Scratch must have the manuscript. If I can read the ending, I can rewrite it. I need to go after him.
Well, you won't get very far without these. This plan is a real Hail Mary, Wake. I wish I could help, but this is all on you. I got you every kind of weapon we have available.
Thanks.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
I needed a car. The FBI vehicle would be at the parking lot.
Kind of cool to have like a level here where you play as Wake in the real world. I almost wish they didn't do it in that little brief segment earlier, the Saga chapter where you play as him for like 20 seconds. But I guess that was intended to be a misdirect. This is a goofy Koskala jacket. Okay. Go to the parking lot. Yeah, I can't go in my... because I don't have a mine place. That makes sense. We still haven't really done the mine place shenanigans, so I assume I'm eventually going to get to play as Saga again to get to do that. Oh, I see.
I was awake again, clear-headed for the first time in what felt like a lifetime. I was back exactly where I left. A dark forest.
I like that he
outside
still
Bright
like
Falls.
self-narrates.
A
The Saga
flashlight in
didn't
the
really
air.
do that too much.
Haunted by my own writing. Alice taken from me. I knew what I had to do. Stop the horror story from coming true. Stop the dark presence.
Danger!
This was the moment to destroy it.
Oh, shit. Oh, right, I don't have a map. I don't have the ammo for this. Trying to heal, ma'am. Aw, oh, come on. It's frustrating. Let's see where it puts me. I thought I had her for sure, though. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Well, let me use that because I'm already full. Okay. Oh shit! You didn't even see that person. You can go up that way.
dark place, the dark presence went into me. When I was pulled back here, crossing over weakened it, made it dormant. I couldn't remember what had happened, but I could feel it, getting stronger, waking up. I thought it was hunting me, closing in. It was inside me the whole time, and then it took over. Turned me into Scratch.
You're doing the spiral thing where it's like the story is kind of non-linear and you summon him into the past is a cool idea. Cauldron Lake. Fortunately, I'm very dependent on this game's map. Can't go that way. Maybe I have to drop down here. Another path this way, maybe. It's also blocked. Okay, well, that narrows it down. Uh-oh. Am I stuck? Oh, I got out stuck.
I had to get to Bright Falls. See... I brought Saga Anderson into this story to help me escape. She succeeded. It cost her everything. I'd used Alex Casey in my writing for years. The real Casey had been drawn here because of that. Now he was a victim too. Saga, Casey, Alice, all this horror originates from me.
Yep.
It's my fault.
It would have to be.
Scratch
Otherwise,
had
it
to
wouldn't
be
mean
stopped.
anything.
I've
It's
driven
good.
down this road before. Been driving on it forever. If Scratch had brought the dark place here, this would take me back inside. In 2010, I had dived in, a leap of faith for Alice, with no idea that the cost would be a nightmare worse than death. It had taken me 13 years to get out. Now Alice was dead, because of me. And I was gonna make that leap again, this time knowing the cost all too well. Another way to look at it? I had brought the dark place here with me. I never had gotten out. Maybe after this I finally could.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
It was a fool's hope. I had no choice. I had to do it. That didn't make me any less terrified. Fuck it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, this looked like part of that clip earlier. The color palette. The film with Sam Lake.
The stage fight scene in Departure is one up by the absolute
This is
mind-frying
not what I expected.
This motherfucker is a home run.
Alan Wake knows his fans and never lets them down.
This is great.
A spellbinding
needed to get a copy of Return. I needed to read the ending to have a shot at changing it.
Sold out.
I was inside Scratch's ending, a perverse version of reality. The townspeople brainwashed. Everyone and everything revolved around Return, as if it had just been published.
So is Alan Wake 1 Departure, is that what we're saying? I don't remember if that book name came up in the original.
Wake clearly knows what his fans want to see.
That's something that I really like about the penultimate episode of Twin Peaks Season 3 is that it's almost like a parody of closure. It's almost like a parody of giving the audience what they want, what they think they want. That's fun.
I could see the round windows of the writer's room in the photo. That's where I had to go, to rewrite the ending of Return.
Sick, sick story. And I love it. Tonight,
Shit. I had the book now. I could write my ending to Return. I had to get to the writer's room to stop this horror
Be
story.
very careful to not say The Return, but I guess it fits.
This was an obsessive, egocentric nightmare, all revolving around a vain monster of a writer.
Me.
And his final divine work of art, the novel Return, come true. It wouldn't stop here. It would keep spreading.
They do a good job with the Owl House in this.
I needed to reach the writer's room. Write a new conclusion. Was Scratch's insecure need for fame, for praise, drawn from my psyche? I would bring his sick fantasy crashing down around him.
So, back into the nursing home basement. In some ways, it kind of works that Alan Wake 1 sucks, because, like, Twin Peaks Season 2 mostly sucks. The first 10 episodes when Lynch was still involved were great, and then they fucked him over and he left. And then episodes 11 through, like, 22 of Twin Peaks Season 2 are some of the worst thing that has ever happened. But, like, that shit sucking so hard is why Twin Peaks Season 3 rules so hard. So, like,
I had to find another
in this
way
case, I don't think
inside.
they made Alan Wake 1 bad on purpose or anything, but they're doing a great job of pantsing, right? Working with what they got. Did this game do okay? Did it sell well? I saw that it did okay on Metacritic, right? Thank you, Light Conveyance.
What was that? Alice was dead. Was this a trap? Or was Scratch torturing me?
A lot of cool stuff they can do with Alice here, I think. You know what I'm really pumped about? I'm pumped that I'm in a spooky horror sequence and all I have is the flashlight. Are they iterating toward Alan Wake 3 in real time here? That would be so cool. You could have like one sequence at the end that has some combat. Okay. Scratch as being Sam Lake is fun. It's good to hear.
Fuck off!
We're in here, Alan. It's safe here. We're safe in the light, Alan. For now.
Okay.
But he's very pushy.
Rose, right? From the diner. How are you here?
I'm here to save you, silly. I got your instructions. I found every hidden message you left for me. In the radio, in the wind, in the forums on my Alan Wake fan site.
What? No, Rose, I haven't been leaving you any messages.
Oh, I get it. Yes, Alan, only a crazy person would think you've been leaving them secret messages. Wink. But now you need to get your butt upstairs, Alan. This shit won't right itself, no matter what William Shakespeare said.
Right. Thank you, Rose.
Awesome.
I'll do what I can. Upstairs. The writer's room must be in the attic. That's where the windows were.
It's the door with the swirl.
Come together, Tom. I have put everything ready for the visitors. I'll come to wash the floor of your room next. All you need is water and Vilena. Water is the oldest bulb. Water finds its way. What water brings, it takes away. It can be clean or dirty. It can keep life or drown it.
Ahti. I didn't expect to see you here, but it makes sense. Can you help me find my way? One last time.
Now there's a devil in the fish trap. Don't be spooked by it so that shit won't start beating your underpants. Okay. I'll get the door open for you, Tom. There you go. The matter is a stake. Now comes the end of the rhyme.
Thank you, Ahti.
Thanks, bud. I guess you could have inferred this earlier, or could you not see the windows from outside before? But that was what was behind that door.
I wanted to write the ending. I only had one chance to get this right. I needed an ending that took everything already in return and extended it into a conclusion that would save us. Only the perfect ending would work. Return's ending was an eternal deer fest that would keep spreading. Given time, Scratch would plunge the world into his nightmare. I had to stop that from happening. I had to write one more chapter for Return. A perfect ending that would save us all. I was the only one who could write it. Everything depended on this. On me. Any second now, Scratch would burst through that door to stop me. Every plot thread dangled in my brain. It suddenly felt impossible. Something stirred in the room, coming to me. An idea.
Oh, I see it from back here.
The ending has to fit the genre. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there's only victims and monsters. If there is Arrow, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
True.
I won't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone.
Can you?
The ending will have to be dark no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
The scales always need to balance.
Seems like a very meta discussion they were having when deciding what to do with the game.
Something felt different. I'd never seen myself in a vision before, but it fit. Saga and I were both at the center of this story. She was now my co-author. This was the beginning of the end. We were characters in a horror story, charging blindly towards the finale. We still didn't have everything we needed. This would not work without the clicker.
Meanwhile, oh, there was. Shoot, yeah.
Through darkest dark, I'm pushing through. Through the end, I'm reaching you. Though they keep saying that my baby is gone, I keep on loving you. For my love's the light, holding you tight, holding you tight. And they can never take that away. I'll change the story where it's saying there is no one left to love, and there's no light left to guide us home. I keep you with me through the darkest nights, and I won't let go, won't let go. I lost that blood along the way. Still got my voice, last words to say.
Cool song.
I'll change this story so it's saying when there's no one left to love, and there's no light left to guide us home. Still keep you with me through the darkest night, and I won't let go, won't let go. Yeah, there's always you to
That's pretty cool. That, there's a very surprising artist among the artists in Twin Peaks Season 3, but I won't say who it is so as not to spoil it. It's like the perfect choice. Eddie Vedder's in it too, although he doesn't go by Eddie Vedder. His appearance is quite a bit less shocking. Cool.
No!
We're gonna get
What's going
the
on?
the mind
Am I
place
in the
part.
field office?
the mine place. I can't leave. Why can't I leave? My work, it's all gone. What the hell is happening? The Dark Presence took over Casey, stole the clicker from me. The last thing I remember is him throwing me into Cauldron Lake. I'm in the dark place. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out. I don't know what to do.
The idea that she perceives it differently is a cool idea too, right? If that's what they're going for here. What just happened?
What?
Let's fucking go. This is what I wanted.
What's happening to the case board?
Other saga. Yeah.
The board says I failed them. Who's them? I let everyone down. Logan, Casey, myself. This is my fault. My daughter is dead. My partner was taken over by a monster. I'm trapped in the dark place. Powerless. I'm not powerless. What is happening here? This isn't me. Casey. Casey depended on me, and I let him down. I wasn't watching his back. I got wrapped up chasing the wrong lead. He needed me. Now he's turned into a monster. He needed me.
Do you like that they always frame those so that the antlers are coming out of her head?
Logan. I neglected my family for my job. I was too thrilled by the cases. The mysteries. I liked how dangerous the work was. And now that danger has destroyed my family. It killed my daughter. No. Something's very fucking wrong here. I'm a terrible mother.
This rules.
I let my daughter die. I'm a failure. This is what
You
I
fucked
deserve.
everything up. Yeah.
Scratch took Casey, and it's my fucking fault.
So I was really glad as soon as I saw the case board, I'm like, they're gonna do something really cool with this. And like, there's a lot of the rest of this game that I think would work just fine as like a movie, but this is stuff that kind of justifies the medium a bit, which is cool.
Scratch. He's using Casey now, like he used Wake.
Oh, fucking awesome. We're a terrible mom. Casey's gone and it's your fucking fault. I still kind of wish they had had a better, like, way to implement this in the main gameplay, but it definitely, like, I already thought it was a cool idea, whether it was working as a gameplay thing or not, and it earns itself here, obviously.
My life, my family is just part of a book. Another white asshole deciding what I get to do, how I get to do it. He took my daughter from me. I'll never be free of this story from him. He used her. She's not dead.
It's just gonna keep spawning. That's so good. This rules. Oh, I see I'm getting different text every time, aren't I? What is wrong or you are? Yeah. You even still call yourself a mother.
No! I'm done with this. It just keeps coming back.
Shit's really good.
The water is so cold. I never should have trusted these.
Use manuscript pages as a crutch instead of doing my job.
There's no way out. Casey was being corrupted, and I did nothing.
He knew he was hurt. The second he became a liability, to let Scratch have him.
Scratch was Wake. How could I miss that?
How did you miss this? Wake, Scratch, Wake, Scratch, Wake, Scratch. Idiot, idiot, idiot. This is so good. What is this? You were a terrible partner. The Night Springs TV, is that a DLC thing, or is that actually
This room.
necessary to
any
get
of it
out of here? I don't
even
want to
real?
click on it by accident.
Casey was hurt. I should have been watching his back. It feels like I'm trapped
Okay.
in a nightmare. Stuck in an echo chamber with all my fears, my doubts, my insecurities.
A story.
Logan. The horror story used her.
I've had it with you cultist maniacs.
I never should have left Casey at the hotel by himself. Night Springs. Logan and David love that show. Their weekly ritual. I spent too much time away from Logan. The cult was just the beginning of the spiral.
There's a couple ways they can resolve this that I'd be happy with, but I kind of like the idea that, like, all the stuff we heard about her daughter dying is just stuff that, like, actually happened, right? She's just in denial about it. Oh, it's because we wrote the story that way. Fuck this case up so badly, the FBC took over. Every day by herself in that trailer. Stuck her in a backwater shithole. Oh, I abandoned my partner, right. Me and Casey.
I hate this, but it's all true. I had tried to silence these thoughts. Focus on the case. But I can't escape them anymore. I'm drowning.
Yeah, this is
I
retroactively
need a
making the
way
rest
out
of Saga's
before I'm
campaign
dragged
better.
under.
Couldn't face what happened, so you cracked.
No. There has to be a way out. I need a way out. Oh, God. None of this is real. I've lost it. I'm not even here. The mind place isn't real. A case about supernatural darkness.
Supernatural, she said, was
I'm having a full-on psychotic break.
very British.
I dragged Logan away to a tin can in Watery. She's dead because of me. There has to be a way out. I need a way out. It's over. There's no point trying. Everything is lost. There's no way out.
no way to fix this. There's no way out. I'm stuck here forever. Just me and my past. My guilt. My mistakes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I like that it's a deer instead of a horse. But...
I'm not getting anywhere. I'm stuck. But this is my mind place. My mind. Everything I need is here. It has to be.
Oh! The lights.
No. No. I'm not giving up. Focus, Saga. The answers I need are here somewhere. I just have to look. No. I'm not reading anymore. My badge. Never should have taken this case. Scratch was too much for us. I should have made Casey stay behind.
Should get Andrea to play this. I don't think you have to play Alan Wake 1. I think that this game gives you enough context about Alan Wake 1. If someone just tells you, like, 4 bullet points about it, like, okay, Alan Wake's a writer, there's this, like, darkness and light thing going on, there's this doppelganger thing going on, and his wife was trying to help him, and he was kind of a dick to his wife. That's pretty much all you need, I think. Maybe the added context that Alan Wake 1 was kind of bad. I would definitely say that anyone's a fan of Twin Peaks should play this or watch a playthrough of it.
I am honored by this award. Thank you. While our agency must continue to improve, the work we do here, protecting communities, pursuing the truth, it's the most important work there is.
Oh, the deductions available.
Hey, Mom.
Ways to get confidence. That's cool. I like it.
I made a matching one for me, so bring me back something cool from Washington.
Yeah, this kind of character stuff is, I think, where it was, like, stumbling the most, especially in Alan Wake 1. And I was like, that Remedy can do it, because they do it. That's like, what's so cool about Max Payne.
I saw this online, and it made me think of you. Okay, what are you doing? Don't make a big deal out of it, Mom. No hugs, no hugs.
This is really satisfying.
Hey. Just calling to say thanks for your note.
See, what I was expecting that they were going to do is that at one point I was going to go into the mine place and then get, like, attacked by monsters and have to run around in here or something, but this is, like, way better than that.
Really?
Because it's so, like, character-driven.
Talk soon.
Anderson, look, after Miranda left, it was, well, I was in a bad place. You dragging me to those dinners at your house.
Oh, that's nice.
It really, meant a lot. Thank you.
That's really good. Like, Lynch is so... He's, like, really sentimental in a way that it rules. And it especially rules when it's put into contrast with all the, like, fucked up shit in his movies, right? Because it, like, this is how you make sentimentality land, I think.
If you're gonna keep fussing, you can get the hell out. But, leave the whiskey.
I think the room keeps getting brighter each time, too. Yeah, it's like I've shared this before, but I have this, like, feeling that there's all these, like, old canards in media, like, friendship is magic, right? Love triumphs over everything. And, like, we roll our eyes at it because, like, well, okay, I mean, I've been saying that in Disney movies since I was a little kid. It's kind of bullshit, but, like, it's actually kind of the most true thing that's ever been said. And I think that if I were to try to summarize why Lynch appeals to me as an artist, is that he puts in the work to earn friendship is magic, or that love triumphs over everything, right? Like, you could see artists like Chris Nolan also wants to share that message. There's like, that's kind of what he's trying to say in a big moving sequence of Interstellar, but it doesn't really land in Interstellar because it doesn't feel like he's put in the work to land it, even though I get what he's like trying to say from his heart. You know what I mean?
Our job is dangerous. Casey himself told me that. It's no one's fault.
This is great. The little therapy section.
It is. It's not too late. I can still save them.
No matter what I do, someone will get hurt. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid.
I'm my own worst enemy. The fears in my head are stopping me from trying.
This is like an ego death sequence. It's great.
No, this is all real. I know it is. The FBI will kick me out. I'll have nothing. I'm not a perfect mom, but I'm doing my best.
Logan was just
Oh, it removes the negative ones. Logan was just being nice. They have been there.
Logan isn't anyone's plot device. She's my daughter. And she's not dead.
She's dead!
It's okay to be afraid. But I can't let this end here.
I can't. I just want it to stop.
Giving up won't make this stop. Logan needs me. Casey needs me.
Haven't failed them, and I'm not going to. There's still time to fix this. Nice.
I've made mistakes. I'll make more. But I can do better. And I can start by leaving this room.
I'm afraid it will hurt. But nothing will hurt more than not trying to save them.
It will hurt. But I will fight. I'm so close. The dark place wants me to hate myself. But I just need to get inside my own head. The dark place tried to trap me here. The only way to leave is facing it head on.
This is also a much more interesting interpretation of the dark place,
I need
too.
to dive into that nightmare and find a way back home.
Don't let it turn me into a Taken. None of these are going to be super helpful. Wait. Cool.
Saga, wake up.
I'm home.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me.
Oh, I like how different this is for her, even if it just changes the lighting. They really do a lot with a little. I know I keep saying that, but if they could just do have even more, even less, make it a PS1 game or something, right? Make it like an indie game.
You need to go to the statue of Parliament Tower Plaza. To make your ending come true, you will need what's inside the
Oh, that's cool.
The ending? A shoebox? Who is this?
It's yourself. Time spiral. Hey, what's up, man?
Agent Anderson.
Did I have other chances to run into him earlier in the story?
Is that really you? Sorry, this place likes to play tricks.
Sheriff Breaker?
I know I ran into him the one time.
What happened to you? How did you end up in the dark place?
I was brought here. Snatched away from the morgue by a man named Orland Dorr. Been trying to piece it together.
It's too bad I only missed him the one time. That's cool, though. Because the humming is what draws your attention.
I need to get to Parliament Tower Plaza. Do you have any idea where it is?
Tower
It's
Saga.
like trying to find your way around in a dream. I've been trying to map it, but it keeps looping, shifting. Like there were many versions stacked on top of each other. There is a page. Describes Dorr finding his way through this place. I tried to follow the steps, but no luck.
Who is this Dorr person?
He's here. Somewhere. I've been seeing his face in my dreams for years. This whole thing is insane. But he is much more than he seems. He's connected to all of this.
Can I see that?
Really
page,
like the
Tim?
door
Of
stuff.
course.
That's cool.
In fact, it's the page I tried to give you back in the morgue in Bright Falls. Huh. Now that I think about it, maybe Dorr brought me here to keep you from reading it. Here. I'm gonna keep looking for Dorr. The closer I get, the closer I feel to waking up. I need to find the man behind the curtain.
Orland Dorr walked across the rain-slicked tiles of Caldera Street Plaza. He stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
I know what I need to do. The door to Parliament Tower Plaza was at the construction yard.
She really struggles with the word tower. She's saying tower. Same as we saw.
This is the first time I've seen a page about Orland Dorr. Who is he?
A door that stands between two rooms is in both. A door that can lead anywhere is everywhere. That door is the center. He governs the currents of reality.
With all the powers mixed up in this, it's hard to know who's playing who. Opening too many doors. This isn't important right now. I can look into it later.
Okay.
The page describes him moving through the door. How can I do that?
The dark place has many faces and many names. It is a mirror, reflecting all possible realities. The family of Doors have the power to shift between these realities, here and elsewhere.
If I can find a way to navigate through this nightmare, maybe I can find a way to get back home.
that way.
Can't go that way. The dark place won't let me. I made it. I need to get up to the street and find that statue.
Make sure they don't want me to do anything else in here.
Enough already. There's the shoebox. The clicker. And some kind of bullet.
That's cool.
Shining with light. How did the clicker get here from Washington?
In here. Escape the dark place. Bunch of loot is nice.
It won't open.
Whoa. It fixed itself, okay.
The phone again. Yes?
Hello. You don't know me, but you need to listen.
Hold on. How did you know the clicker would be there?
This is important. Alan's lost. He doesn't have the ending. He needs your help to finish the story.
How am I supposed to help him from here?
We need to talk.
Okay. I'm in the dark place. Wake is in Washington. I could talk to him in overlaps before. My mind place is more powerful than I ever
She's
knew.
a seer.
Alan. We need to talk about the ending.
Saga, what is this?
My mind place. I've reached out to you like this before. But I understand more about it now.
You see visions too. I used to think they were ideas, inspiration, but they're real. Just like this now. I try to use them to make the story come true.
So this is coming from both of us. Maybe that's how we could communicate in the overlaps. We could use this to stop Scratch.
First, I need the ending.
Your problem?
So there's a problem with the ending?
I don't have the ending. It has to be perfect, but I don't have time to figure it out.
Yeah, like this is kind of like a metaphor for making art.
Fuck. I'm so sorry. This whole thing is a fucking mess.
I agree. But we can still figure this out. And what exactly does perfect mean?
The elements of the ending need to come from the story's pre-existing parts. To make matters worse, this is a horror story.
Has to have been set up properly. Can't just introduce stuff out of nowhere.
Has to be
Yep.
earned. Set up by the story. You can't build a case without supporting evidence.
That's the only way to make
I like this. I like them like merging their different ways. She thinks about it as like an FBI agent. He thinks about it as a writer, but it's kind of the same thing, right?
You don't need to tell me this is a horror story.
Right. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
There must be a way to bring a hero into the story.
If there is a hero, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
I can't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone. I have an idea how to help Casey. He's a real person who I twisted into a character. He isn't my creation, so he isn't a suitable host for the Dark Presence. I can write that into the ending to drive that fucking thing out of him.
Well, if the ending has to fit the story, this is how I see it. Return is a story about a story that comes true. And I'm a character in this story.
Not just a character. The hero.
Okay, a hero. In any case, I've been through hell to be here. And this is my life. It feels earned to me that I rise above the story and be there to create the ending.
Yes. That's what we're doing. Here, now. We're figuring out the ending I need to write.
What cost are you gonna pay? This isn't your ending.
This isn't Scratch's ending. But this isn't your ending either. This is our ending. You aren't the only one deciding these things anymore.
Gotta accept that,
You're right.
man.
I can't do this alone. Every time I write, things only get worse.
You beat this thing back in 2010, Alan. And here you are doing the same again. You're a hero too. We're in this together.
Then let's bring it home.
Both of us?
The ending will have to be dark, no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
One of the heroes. The scales always need to balance. Fuck it. Let's go with this.
Are you sure?
There's no time for anything better. Scratch could be here any second.
Then that's our ending. I have the clicker. I'll find a way to get it to you.
And I'll get the pages down. See you on the other side.
Enter the fountain. Whoa.
Alan?
Saga, I finished it. The ending we talked about.
I have the clicker and the bullet of light. Let's do this. I have to be the one to do it.
I feel like I've always been on this journey. Okay. It must end here. This darkness. What lies under the surface now shifts. A play of shadows catching my eye, thrusting my face into the water.
He's here.
It's shockingly cold. Past the mirror of the surface. And I will see.
Casey?
The end. Scratch! Bell!
A white, searing light of truth that for a flash pierces the shadows and reveals the hidden horror. And in that moment of silence, the whispered message finally heard.
Come on, you motherfucker! Come on! Come on!
Yeah, he's gonna take it on himself. That's good.
Nothing waiting to be revealed. The play of shadows fool us all. Subterfuge to get our price of admission. Darkness not as a monster, but as emptiness. We're none the wiser.
That's
No
cool. I like
answers,
that.
No truths. The hero turns to look inside. Is destroyed by what he sees and is redeemed. Saga said we're both heroes. I'll pay that price. So will she. We are here to kill the monster. I pray nothing comes after this. Nothing but sleep. This is how we win. Is it too easy? What if this is still the dark place? Another dream to wake up from, always coming back to the beginning. The memory of what came before burned away by this terrible realization. Maybe it's a mercy, forgetting. To know nothing when we loop around, back to the...
I'm just cutting him off. It's good. Mom, cut the credits.
Over. Anderson.
Cut before saying mom? Even better. Way to go, Sably. Wait, it's gonna do it? It's okay. It's alright. Even better. Yay! I was like, alright, I'll give you your happy ending because you could say mom and then you could cut. But that she didn't say mom, bravo. Good choice. That's what I mean about, like, once you've made your choices, like, the possibility space shrinks, right? If you want to make your story have meaning and land in a certain way. Hell yeah. This game was great. I have complaints, but after seeing the whole thing, they feel minor and stupid now. I do think that probably the biggest problem is that there just needs to be less game, or the game needs to be less like a AAA game, right? Like, it doesn't need to be like Resident Evil. You know, the combat stuff was fine. There are a couple of combat sequences that were particular. All the boss fights were good. The concert scene was great. Most of the stuff in the dark place that was combat oriented was good because it wasn't focused on that as much. But I don't think that they really care about the, like, ammo management, healing item management stuff. I think they should just drop that if they do Alan Wake again and just do just the flashlight, right? And the flashlight just, like, stuns enemies so that they leave you alone for a second. Because when they do stuff that's more like, you know, Soma, Amnesia style, I think it works a lot better. It's so cool to have played this. It's like, story-wise, it's what I wanted. It was what I wanted from Alan Wake 1. And when I was like, okay, this game came out in 2023, so they saw Twin Peaks Season 3, and I hope it affected them the way that it affected me, and it, like, totally did. They get it. And that's fucking great. All the Finnish stuff was really cool. All the connections to Control. I was worried about the Control stuff. I'm like, well, it's cool to tie Alan Wake into Control, but Control has this very different kind of, like, irreverent vibe to it. Which, that kind of irreverence is important. There's, like, my favorite scene in maybe all of media is the scene that features Michael Cera in Twin Peaks Season 3. And it's, like, fucking ridiculous and silly. but I like have it memorized because of how fucking awesome it is. And I think they were able to, you know, kind of thread the needle with the tone in this, that it's able to do a couple little silly things without like kind of losing the tone. Yeah, the mind play stuff they did a really good job with. Like I said earlier, I wish they felt like the biggest flaw with Alan Wake 2, and I guess this is also the biggest flaw with Control, is that it still feels like they're trying to make a game for a much wider audience, and it kind of conflicts with that Sakurai comment that, you know, as you increase the potential audience for your game, you decrease the game essence. And you can feel that tension very strongly in Alan Wake 2 specifically, where it's like they want to do something more interesting than this, and they're like making it as interesting as they possibly can, given the like financial constraints of it needing to sell a certain number of units, right, and be successful. Which is why I would hope that they would feel like in the future that they don't need to make it at this level of, you know, visual fidelity necessarily. But given that that's what they had to make, and they knew that they wanted to look like an amazing AAA game, I think they did about as good of a job as they possibly could within those constraints. Now I want more. It's like, okay, you guys get it. I get that you get it. I'm really glad that they made all the games that they made leading up to this. I feel like they wouldn't have been able to do this as well as they had if they hadn't made Control, especially if they hadn't made Quantum Break. I'm really curious to what extent Quantum Break was just their way to get their hands on a bunch of, like, film hardware, like nice cameras, get some people on the team who understood how to do lighting and to, like, block a scene and the like. Because they were clearly kind of interested in that in, like, even as early as Max Payne with some of the Night Spring stuff. But they did a great job with it here.
This part is just for you. After the haunting started, I got in touch with an organization that was still looking into what happened in Bright Falls. I went to their offices and something happened there. After I got home, I could suddenly remember everything. I remembered being trapped inside that lake. A dark ocean with echoes of myself. My
There's cool stuff they can do with Alice now, I think, too. Maybe the next game would be Alice Wake.
Inside a dark tide of madness, the same events and images looping again and again. And then I saw a light. Your light. You dove in just as I swam out. You never drowned. And you're still there reaching out. That is what the haunting is. I can see you because I've been there too. I chose to come back to the dark place. That is why I put on this exhibition. I had to mislead you so that I could get you to where you needed to be.
It's cool. I like that. I was a little worried about a post-credit scene solving stuff instead of introducing more twists into it.
Or dark. And we've covered the destruction part many times over. And we're getting to the ascension bit by bit. Time means nothing here. You'll still need to go through the loop. But I will keep showing you the images you need to see. The light you need to see.
I wonder to what extent Control 2 is going to care about this at all.
I think we're getting close.
It's not a loop.
It's a spiral.
It's a spiral.
Great. I'm so glad that they cut the credits before Logan picked up the phone, man. That kind of thing happens to me in movies and video games all the time, where I'm like, okay, you've collapsed the wave function down to a point where there's only like 3 things you can do. One of them is the best. One of them I would tolerate and roll my eyes, and one of them would really piss me off. So like, Mom, cut would be, okay, whatever, you guys had to do that, fine. But like, cut before she picks up, that's the correct choice. Ben thinks he's getting dinner. You giving Ben dinner? Sorry, talking to Andrew. I guess they did really have a gun, didn't they? Yeah, it makes sense they needed to have an armor. I can't think of any other really AAA. Well, I guess these games aren't really AAA, right? Remedy is like a AA developer, but they're pretty close. The games look like almost photorealistic. I would say Control is about as impressive and about as comparably scoped as something like God of War 2018. Hi, Stark Arcader. I don't think there's any other AAA developers that are like earnestly trying to make capital A art. They're making decent enough video game stories, I guess. To try to, they're making pretty good Hollywood movies, I think would be the comparison. There's a couple ways to get games on my schedule. You can either add it to the voting system or to subblock. If you go to my website, marstead.com, the FAQ will explain how to do that. So if you have any questions on it. Hope for the next game, if they keep Saga around, like they got a lot of ways that they could follow this up if they wanted to do another Alan Wake. This would also work great as the final one if they just wanted to keep following up with Control after this. But if we keep Saga, I hope they come up with something else to use for the mine place, because like I think that what I was saying about them being limited by the scope being so aggressive and it being like almost like a AAA game is that it should probably be like a puzzle game. It should probably be closer to something like Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, right? Or a Blue Prince, maybe even. And more like a walking simulator. And it's harder to justify making that. Like, you can kind of like cheat this in with the Resident Evil crowd and be like, oh yeah, Alan Wake. If you like Resident Evil, play Alan Wake 2. And it's like, yeah. It's kind of like Resident Evil, I guess, technically. I do appreciate that they toned down the combat a lot, though. Like, it's probably a couple orders of magnitude less combat in terms of just, like, raw number of enemies that you have to fight. Yeah, exactly, Nomic. And I think that that's cool. I like when stories are able to do that. It's like you have a lot of open threads. Alan Wake could be dead forever if you wanted that to be the case. That would be fine, right? You could follow up with Alice Wake. You could just do something that's just Saga. You could keep calling the games Alan Wake. They don't have to have Alan Wake. But that's another way that I think that, like, it's frustrating the way that, you know, needing to make these games make a profit gets in the way of the art, because there's a pretty vocal contingent in the dipshit gamer community that would be like, well, the game's called Alan Wake, I need to play as Alan Wake, and that they're already pissed that you're playing as Saga for half of this game, for example, right? But like sometimes the best thing for your story is for that to just not be the case, right? We're doing DLC for a little bit after this. Have you played this one, Chaos? It's great. I know you've seen Twin Peaks Season 3. You could make endless sequels to Control that have nothing to do with any of the characters from the first Control. That would be fine, right? I think that that's probably better for video games. Like, it gets annoying when you're playing the 7th game featuring the same character. You're like, okay, like, you either, like, have them go through the same arc again, right? You do the annoying RoboCop thing, where it's like, okay, he just has to unlearn everything he learned from the first RoboCop and do it again, I guess. I recommend watching the VODs. It gets much more Twin Peaksy as it goes. It's very clear that Sam Lake was very affected by season 3. It's cool to see what he makes before season 3 and what he makes after season 3, and especially after, you know, like 10 more years of experience making video games, but there's a lot of stuff in here that's like a treat for people who are into Twin Peaks season 3 specifically. You're like, oh, okay, I get it. All right, that's cute. And it doesn't come across as like, oh, it's just dropping references, right? They made a way to fit it into the story, which is neat. Yeah, I think you'd probably get most of the experience from watching it. Honestly, their strengths are more in the movie-like stuff. There's a couple things that only really work as a game. I think they could make it work. They could make the gameplay stuff a little bit more synergistic with the story stuff if they were ever able to kind of dial the scope down a little bit, but I guess I don't know enough about Remedy to know if that's something they're even slightly interested in. I hope that the gaming industry is starting to kind of come to terms with this scope problem. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like we're on this like death spiral that we can't get out of. But I've been ringing this bell for like pretty much since I started streaming. Like, you guys, we didn't, stop painting when we learned how to sculpt. Recognize that this is like an unwinnable fight, and we lose more and more the worse it gets. Yeah, it's fine. It's exponentially better than Alan Wake 1, but Alan Wake 1 was actively bad, I think, from a gameplay perspective. My theory for that is, though, just that they had a really great idea for Max Payne, this like bullet time dodging thing, and it was an idea that happened to exist in nature, and they're competent and smart, so they discovered it and made it work. And I think it made them feel like, oh, just any idea we have is going to be amazing, because they happened to like get lucky on their first pull of the slot machine, right? So then they do Alan Wake 1, and it's like, we're going to do a completely different game. It's going to be a narrative-driven, open-world horror game. And then it's like, oh, fuck, that kind of doesn't work. And not because we're bad game designers, but because the concept is kind of cursed and doesn't really work. Fuck, we have to, like, salvage this, because if we don't, then we don't have any money and we can't ever make another game. So let's try to, like, put it together and release something, right? I think there's some hope. It was cool seeing, like, in Dispatch, seeing the ex-Telltale devs understand better, like, what's feasible with a Choices Matter game, and realize, like, there are some hard walls. We should focus more on, like, making individual scenes feel like they hit, rather than really trying to start out with episode 1. We have this, like, grand vision for what the game's going to be, and then as we progress, we realize that our grand vision is unable to be satisfied. But it's like wild to imagine, like, what could Remedy do if they were willing to make a game that looked like Signalis, right? Yeah, no, that's great. No, I've never played Tales of the Borderlands. You got the time to put it on once we're done with the Incident at Galley House game. This is one where I think, yeah, the giant time delay was probably really good for them making, and I'm really glad they didn't make this in 2015. I'm glad they didn't make it before Twin Peaks Season 3 for sure. Because that alone, you could see the fingerprints all over it, and it fucking rules as a result. But I'm really glad they got to make Quantum Break, because I think that all of the live action stuff in this really enhances it. And I'm glad that they got to make Control, and that Control is such a useful setting. They really could have fucked this up bad. There's many alternate timelines where they do the Control tie-in, and then they they go too far with it, and you're like, okay, well now Alan Wake 2 is just a Control game. And they get too obsessed with their SCP stuff, right? And I think it was really wise of them to be like, well, we're gonna keep that. Like, we acknowledged it. It was a cool idea. We could tie everything together, but this is an Alan Wake game. This is not a Control game. You can feel a lot of the kind of like whiteboard conference call meeting stuff where Sam Lake is like, okay, here's what this is, here's what this isn't. Some of that shit is in the game. Like the conversations about like, this is a horror story, so there's only monsters and victims, and if there's a hero, the hero has to pay a cost. Like, that's in the game, and it should be in the game, because if they're doing the Twin Peaks thing, like, the art from real life interfacing with the art that they're making has to be part of it. But that sounds like a literal discussion that Sam Lake had, where he was like, if we're doing this, this is how we have to do it. We can't just like have a happy ending that's completely unearned. Yeah, it's kind of like it's closer to Stephen King's Dark Tower. It's a cool way to kind of acknowledge the creators in the process of making the art, and can kind of add some little flavor to someone who's enjoying it. Twin Peaks Season 3 does that too. Like I was saying, it's kind of like his magnum opus, because it's got little pieces of everything Lynch has ever made, and it isn't just like Lynch has made all this stuff, so he's going to include all the stuff that he made previously. It's like, no, it's like part of the story is that it includes little bits of all the things he's ever made, right? Yeah, there is a huge temptation to overindulge in Control in this. I completely agree. I want them. I know they're going to make Control 2, but after Control 2, I want their next game to have a credits that has 1/10 as many names here. Make 10 games, right? With credits that are 1/10 as many. You said each of the Night Springs DLC sequences are like 45 minutes apiece. Thank you to everyone who helped us by playing the game. Thanks to the doctor, nurses, and therapists from HUS for saving my life. Aw. This is nice. To see more games be able to do this. This is way cooler than IT consulting. The best druid. This is like the opposite of reading Kickstarter backers, which just feels so like self-indulgent. I love how nice these all are. No, I missed the Blahaj. Nice. Thank you, Bucky. Appreciate that. 3 months is crazy. Production babies. Holy shit, that's a lot of babies. There's a lot of people working on it, right? How are you doing? Okay? You gotta give credit to the pets. Hell yeah. Bilbo, Pippin, and Duda. Mochi and Matcha. Pandora, Darth Mao. Memory of Lance Reddick. Yeah, it's sad. Who are the other two people who passed away? It seems like they wanted Lance Reddick for Mr. Door. Oh, the original Alice actress. I know she passed away. That's sad. Oh, is this just playing again, or is this doing other songs here? Or are those for the DLCs? Maybe it was playing credits again. Okay, so it's expansions, right? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and split the recording here. We'll start a new one for the DLC. I liked Alan Wake 2. It was awesome. Listen to my thoughts during the credits a little bit ago.